Hello, welcome in. How are you doing today? That's so good to hear. I'm doing well, thank you. So, what's the occasion and what sort of look are we going for? Oh, very fun. Yeah, totally. Okay, so something maybe a little bit softer. Absolutely. I can totally do that. Fantastic. Well, since you have, it seems a little bit of a time constraint if the party's happening at 5. Okay, so let's get going then. As always, I'm going to start you off with a good skincare base. So we're going to go in with a moisturizer first. So this is my favorite moisturizer. Okay, so I'm going to get a little bit on my hand here. And then we're going to get you all moisturized up. You really do need that good base for a proper look. Don't want to be clogging your pores up all the time. Okay. Okay, perfect. Now we're going to go in with a little bit of eye cream. So I have a whole collection of all the different creams that we're going to need today. And I'm going to go with eye cream here. There we go. A little stubborn, but it came out. I'm just going to put a little bit on my hand. Don't worry, clean my hands. And then I'm just going to spread that around right there. Your under eyes. Okay, perfect. Eye cream is done, and then from my same collection, we'll put away the eye cream, and then we'll get out an SPF. You always need to be protected by the sun, no matter what your skin tone is. Because the sun can be really damaging, and we don't want that. Okay, so take this one, another dab. So what have you done so far today? Oh, cool. Wow, you're very industrious. On my days off of work, I do not wake up early and go on hikes. That's pretty cool. Okay, you should be good with your sunscreen. Did you wear sunscreen on your hike? Good. We love to hear that. Okay. Awesome. Okay, so now before we go in with any sort of, really anything makeup-wise, we're going to need some primer. So that's where I'm going to use the biggest cream in my collection. This one. And I'm just going to get a little bit on all the different sides of your face and I'm going to rub it in, okay? Okay, perfect. And then I'm just going to rub that on in. So where did you go hiking? Oh, that's a great spot, yeah. I like that. I've only been a couple times and I have not done the whole thing. A little bit too much for me. Not for you, apparently. Okay, perfect. You're all good. Okay, so now, the next step, I like to go in with brows before for foundation or concealer or anything, so we're going to do a little bit of brow brushing for you. Take this beautiful brow brush here, and we're just gonna get it going up and then out to the side, up and then out, brushed out, brushed up and then out. You have beautiful eyebrows. Okay, that's pretty good. And then we're gonna go in with brow pencil and get some definition in there. Great. And then finally, a bit of brow gel. Oh yeah. Boom. Boom. Nice. Okay. Absolutely gorgeous. And you were before. Okay. So I'm going to set these aside. And now we are going to go in with foundation, concealer, all the good stuff. So this one is going to be my foundation. So we're going to, like we did before, just get a little bit all over your face, and then we're going to blend it in. Okay, cool. And now we're going to use a brush to start blending it in. Do you go hiking often? That's so cool. It's such a healthy pastime. Okay, now that we've blended in sort of with a brush, we're gonna take a beauty blender from my collection here. Largest size. And really blend that in like that. How about for the rest of the weekend? Any plans there? Yeah, I understand wanting to rest after a party. Social batteries are a thing. Absolutely. You never have to feel guilty about that. Okay, good. Alright, put that back, and then finally on that round, we're going to go in with concealer. Grab this, and we're just going to dab it around your eyes. A little bit there, and then blend it on in. Beautiful. And then we're going to get just a little bit around this area here. And on the other side, around your temples. And then just a little bit down by your jaw. And a little bit up by the corners of your eyes too. Okay. If you've noticed that my hands are very dry, it's because they are. This is a very dry place, and it's very windy. So, yeah, hands dry out quicker than anything else in my personal experience. So now let's go in with a little bit of bronzer. So that's gonna be this one. I already have it on the brush here, and then we're just gonna get a little bit of contour on your face. You have absolutely wonderful cheekbones and a wonderful jawline. We're just gonna enhance it just a little bit, pronounce it. getting a nice dark shadow. On the chin, jawline, and a little bit more on the cheekbone area. I'm going to put a little bit up by your temples. It's kind of getting like the spots where your hair meets your face. Yep. Okay. And then I did brush it out, but I am going to blend it in a little bit with an actual blender. Okay, perfect. And then we're going to go with some blush. So for the blush, I have this beautiful brush already loaded with a nice blush color that will really suit your skin tone. And this is just going to be pretty soft. It's not too out there or in your face because I know you're going for a little bit of a softer look today. So first we're going to kind of go along with the bronzer that I just put on in terms of kind of a contouring sculpting angle. Yeah, just a little bit. But if you can see yourself in the mirror there, it's not really too much pigment or color. Great. And this is the other side. Perfect. Okay. And then I'm gonna get another color on. Basically just to kind of like go over it with a bit more of an enhancing look. Okay. Yeah, so this is a little bit lighter, a little bit brighter, but just like a little touch of it, you know? Because you've already sculpted. And then just a little bit on your nose. And then just to get like color on all parts of your face, I'm going to do a little bit in your temples. Okay, that's perfect. And then yet another beauty blender, but from my collection I'm going to choose a little bit of a smaller one. Blending out that blush. Okay, perfect. Perfect. You're beautiful. Okay, so now we're going to go in with some highlighter, which is my personal favorite part of the process. I think it looks absolutely beautiful on everybody, so here we have our highlighter. And this is just going to make your face kind of shine in the sunlight or wherever. So we're just gonna start by putting it on the top, like parts of your cheekbones, basically like the little apples of your cheeks. Dab, 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 dab. Okay, and I'm just blending that in a little bit with this brush, but then we're gonna go back in with a beauty blender. Because we have it on your cheekbones, but then I'm also gonna do it on your brow bones. Yep. Beautiful. And then your nose. One of my old theater teachers always said that highlighter on your nose made you look like a raccoon, and I think that's really cute. Cute raccoons. And then we're gonna do a little bit just like around your lip area. Okay, perfect. Now we're gonna go in with an even smaller beauty blender because some of these spots are a little bit more small scale, delicate. Cheeks. Because we don't want to like fully blend out the highlighter, like, because we love the highlighter. Okay, nose, brow, and lip area. Okay, perfect. Okay, so from there, we're now going to go into the realm of eyeshadows. So you wanted kind of a more minimalistic look. So I suggest going with this palette, which has a lot of skin tone shades. Nothing bright or like overly pop of color, but absolutely so pretty. So would you like to pick a shade that you'd like on your eyes? I'd suggest either this one or this one, because I think they're gonna look really good with your skin tone. Okay, perfect. This one it is. So I'm gonna get my little brush here, and I'm just gonna pick up a little bit of that, and then tap the extra off. And then I'm gonna go in, starting from the corner of your eye. This is just because I tend to mess up when I do it otherwise, so that's my personal style. Corner. Just kind of spreading that around on your crease. Okay, perfect. We're going to do that on the other eye. Does that look good to you? Okay, and then I could do a secondary color for kind of reaching up into your brow area if you'd like, or I could stick with this color, or I could not do that at all, or I could just put a little bit of extra highlighter on. Highlighter, sure. Add some on your brow bone, but as you can see, this is going to be a little bit more like it's the eyeshadow itself. I'm not even going to blend it because I want it to be pronounced, so I'm just going to use the brush here. What do you think? Do you want me to blend it a little bit more? You like it? Okay, perfect. I really like it too. Okay, so now let's go in with some waterline eyeliner. There are always color choices, but would you just like to go with black? Okay, perfect. So this is going to be from a eyeliner pencil. Go in on your waterline. So, yeah, you know the drill. I don't want to hurt you. I was always so scared to do this. I still am. I always cry a lot. And it's never pretty. But you are. Okay, got a good waterline there. What do you think? Beautiful. And then would you like wings? Yes, I thought you might see that. So we're going to go in with a brush instead. Get just a nice little wing there. What do you think? Is that subtle enough? You like it a little bit longer? Okay. Okay, what do you think? Thicker? You like it the way it is? Okay, me too. I'm gonna make it sort of like go until it almost like tapers, fades off, so it's like a little like fairy. Nice and gentle. Okay, and then I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. And then a gentle fade. You recorded us the second you came in here. Yeah. Okay. So we've done eyeshadow, different forms of eyeliner, and now let's get to the mascara. So actually, I'm gonna curl your eyelashes first. Alright, so got it there. Beautiful. Okay, perfect. Now we can go in with mascara. And I'm just gonna take this wand here. And I'm going to, blink for me. Yeah. Perfect. Oh my gosh, that is luscious. Blink, 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 blink. Would you like it on the bottom too? Okay, I'll just do a little bit. Yep. What do you think? Okay, perfect. I'll go into the other eye. Blink, 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 blink. And okay. Wow, that is gorgeous. Alright. Lips. It's lip time. So I have a variety of different options. I have a lot of nudes. I have reds, pinks, a whole variety of crazy colors, but I don't think that's the look you're going for, correct me if I'm wrong. And, or we could do shimmery glosses, shimmery, glossy, for glosses. And then for the lipsticks themselves, there are lots of matte options as well. So what would you like? I know I kind of threw all of that at you. Okay. You prefer a glossy... Okay, a glossy nude lip. Let's grab this lip gloss here. What do you think of the color? Yeah, perfect. Okay, I'm gonna apply this gently. Okay, do that for me. Couple more down. Okay, now pucker up for me. Okay, great. Oh my gosh, you look absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. You're gonna knock him dead tonight. Yeah. Is there anything else you'd like me to apply before I do some setting spray for you? Okay. There is one thing that I think might look really good on you. It's just a little bit of glitter, kind of coming up on your cheekbones, and then just a little bit on your brow bone. It'll be subtle, I promise, but it'll kind of add some pizzazz. Okay, let's do it. Thank you for allowing me to do it. Okay, so as you can see, it's so tiny. There you go. So I'll put that back. And then I'm just going to blend it out with the smallest blender we have. Oh my gosh, it's absolutely gorgeous. Yes. Oh my gosh, of course, it's my job, but also it's just so fun. Yeah. Okay, let's get you that setting spray. This is a huge setting spray bottle. Bask in it, bask in it. Perfect. You look absolutely amazing. Again, gonna knock him dead. totally got this. Nothing to be nervous about. You could have gone to that party with no makeup on at all, and you'd have looked absolutely flawless. Yeah. Okay. Have a good one.